We are about to have a battle between a couple of AFC East division rivals with a conference championship game appearance on the line. The New York Jets pulled off a miraculous come-from-behind victory on the road in the wild card round against the Chargers. They came back from down 18. The Bills had a first-round bye since they are the #1 seed in the AFC. And if you're wondering about the two regular season meetings between these two teams, Buffalo took both games. We'll see what happens here in the postseason. The back-to-back MVP award winner Josh Allen will start us out with a run and a gain of 6. He had an all-around incredible regular season, accounting for 50 total touchdowns. He'll hand it off to James Cook and let him do the running, and he'll pick up 17 yards. James Cook against the Jets this year in 2 games had an average of 17.5 touches and 95.5 total yards per game. Sauce Gardner breaking up a pass downfield. 3rd and 10. Allen is going to sidestep Williams and fire over the head of Keon Coleman, incomplete. And the Bills will have to punt the ball for just the second time this year against the Jets. On non-kneel down drives in the regular season against the Jets, 12 of them, the Bills scored 10 times. 9 touchdowns and 1 field goal. A great punt by Jake Camarda. Goes out of bounds at the 2. So Justin Fields, last week's AFC Offensive Player of the Week award winner, will have to try to get his team out of the shadow of his own end zone. He'll hand it off to Braylon Allen. He'll get a block from Andrew Beck, and Braylon Allen, a strong finish to the end of this run. Out of bounds at the 18. A stiff arm on Matt Milano, one of the better linebackers still playing in the NFL. Al Nazard up to 34. Back to Justin Fields. He had 317 passing yards, a 65% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, and add on 77 rushing yards in that come-from-behind win against the Chargers in the wild card round. Breece cutting inside, finding a running lane, and he's going to take it across midfield. Breece, the running back of the year award winner in the AFC at least, will get the ball again and be tackled ahead, getting another first down on this drive. 3 runs and 24 yards for him. Fields, plenty of time back there. He's going to bail in the pocket. Nobody open, so he'll run, getting a first down, tiptoeing down the sideline, and shoved out of bounds by Shaq Thompson at the 17. New York in the red zone, putting together a fantastic drive. Braylon Allen, a huge hole to run through, and he's near the end zone. He got in, but not before he went down, so it's going to be goal to go at the 1. The Jets are going to run it again, and Braylon Allen, he starts the drive with a run and ends the drive with a run. A touchdown scored by him, a great drive by the Jets, a physical 98-yard, 11-play drive, a statement drive by the New York Jets, who were on top 7-0. Let's see how Buffalo responds. Keon Coleman, the second-year wide receiver out of FSU, with a first down and a gain of 14. 3rd and 1. Allen keeping it, getting a great block from Isaiah Likely that'll spring him. And there goes Josh Allen all the way to the 21 of New York. A 32-yard run by the 6'5", 237-pound quarterback out of Wyoming. A quick pass to the aforementioned Isaiah Likely, and he'll make it goal to go. He is shaken up on the play. It would be a big loss if he can't return to this one. In the regular season against the Jets, he had 12 receptions, 156 yards, and 2 touchdowns. His backup, Dawson Knox, will find the end zone. The 7th-year man out of Ole Miss is going to tie this game at 7. So the Bills with a quick response, and they go next man up mentality, giving it to the guy who had to fill in right away. Breece with a nasty spin up to 34, but no first down as he made Benford miss. Another give to Breece, who shows his good vision, cutting back to the right, and we'll get a first down on this run. 3rd and 7, an empty look. Blitz on the way. Fields not processing what he sees quick enough. He'll be hit by Greg Russo along with Matt Milano, and the Jets will have to punt the ball away on 4th down. Buffalo Bills at their own 25, attempting to drive down the field and take the lead. James Cook bouncing off of defenders, and he's up to the 37. They bring an extra lineman in the game, and that is not going to work out for him. Lewis Seen knifing into the backfield, getting the TFL. 3rd and long. Allen to his right, it's caught by Dawson Knox, who shakes off Brandon Stevens, the veteran cornerback, who the Jets signed to a fairly hefty deal. He's making a big mistake. A broken play here, and Quincy Williams is going to light up Josh Allen in the backfield, making it pay for a mistake by whoever's fault that was. That the play was busted in the first place, but the Bills end up overcoming that loss they had on the play. James Cook getting the first down. 3rd and 10, a pass left side. Khalil Shakir makes the grab, but is out of bounds short of a first. It'll be 4th and 2, and the Bills, they're going to go for it, even though they are in field goal range. Allen to Dawson Knox. Another catch made by him. He gets hammered at the end of the play, but he does have a Buffalo first down. That was honestly not that bad a coverage by Malachi Moore. Just a better throw and catch. Khalil Shakir up to the 9, and it's going to be goal to go for Buffalo. Getting late in the half on 2nd and goal. Swing pass right side to James Cook, and Tony Adams makes the play behind the line of scrimmage. So it is 3rd and goal at the 9 with 2 minutes to go in the half. Allen is going to throw off a defender, throw to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Khalil Shakir unable to hang on. Sauce Gardner with the coverage, and the Bills are going to kick a field goal on 4th down. Tyler Bass will make the 26-yarder, and the Bills have their first lead of this game. Plenty of time left in the first half for things to happen. Fields underneath to Garrett Wilson, who's sprinting away from Johnson. He'll get smacked out of bounds by Matt Milano, but still an explosive 21-yard gain for the 4th-year wide receiver out of Ohio State. Mason Taylor shaking off Shaq Thompson, the rookie tight end out of LSU, is out of bounds at the Bills' 42. Back-to-back big plays through the air as the Jets on the attack. Blanket coverage from the Buffalo secondary, though, leads to a sack. Greg Russo sacking Fields back at midfield. It's a loss of 8. 2 backs in the backfield on 3rd down. The Jets hoping somebody gets open this time, but nobody can. Joey Bosa getting the drive-ending sack. He was able to beat Olu Fashanu inside, and the Buffalo Bills have the ball back. Allen to Dawson Knox. He's going to burn Tony Adams like some toast. Dawson Knox, a 45-yard gain, and the Bills are already nearing field goal range. Allen throwing his screen against the blitz, a perfectly timed play call, and James Cook has a first down at the 27. The Bills are going to use their final timeout of the half. 15 seconds to go. It's 3rd down. Allen can't afford to be sacked. He'll fire to the end zone, and it's a touchdown. The MVP doing MVP-like things, throwing a bullet on the move to Joshua Palmer, who scores the touchdown, and the Bills have made this a 2-score lead before the end of the first half. The Jets, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They have a timeout in under 10 seconds. Fields floating, and he gets the ball over the top of Bosa. It's caught by Arian Smith, who's out of bounds at midfield, and that saves the timeout so the Jets can use the middle of the field here. Trying to get into field goal range. Josh Reynolds can't come up with the catch. It's incomplete, and only 3 seconds to go. So this is likely just going to be a throw to the end zone. Fields lobbing it up one-on-one for Garrett Wilson, and he's going to bring it in! Garrett Wilson reels in the Hail Mary. Moss and Christian Benford. It's not like Garrett Wilson is a massive wide receiver. He's only 6 foot, 192. He just wanted more than Benford. And the Jets make it a 1-score game again. Unfortunately, Harrison Mevis botches the extra point, and it will be a 17-13 game at halftime. The Jets do have the ball to begin the 3rd quarter, so they get to carry this momentum into the 2nd half, and Breece all runs up to the 35. On 3rd down, Fields over the head of Garrett Wilson, and Benford gets his revenge. Oh, an awful throw by Justin Fields. Right when it looked like the Jets were capturing momentum, he throws it away. Let's see if the Jets defense can make a play. Allen off the fake is going to lob it up into double coverage for Khalil Shakir, and it's nearly intercepted. Tony Adams had a great chance at picking it off, and Allen doesn't turn the ball over very much anymore. Only 5 turnovers in the regular season. So when he gives you a chance, you got to make a play, and we didn't. Keon Coleman getting behind Sauce Gardner to get the first down. Number 17 running from the 17, carrying the ball loosely. The Jets tried to rip it away, but he hangs on and makes it goal to go at the 5. New York sending a blitz on 1st and goal. It'll get there, but Josh Allen, too big, too strong, just throws off Jamin Davis like he's nothing. So it's second and goal at the 5 still. Allen facing another blitz. He throws off a defensive lineman this time. Will McDonald, the fourth, able to clean the play up, though, and get the sack. And it will be third and goal back at the 19. Just got to keep everything in front of you if you're the Jets defense. And they do. Keon Coleman will make the catch, and he's down at the 10. That could have gone a lot worse for the Jets. You turned it over near midfield, down by 1 score. And at the end of the drive, you're still only down by 1 score. Power Bass makes the kick. He's 2 for 2 in the day, and the Bills are up by 7. Fields off the fake, going to his right, throwing in the move for Garrett Wilson, and it's incomplete. A lot of room to work outside the numbers there, and Fields just didn't give Wilson a very good ball. Breece all running on third down, and he's stuffed. Short of the sticks, it will be 4th and 2, and the Jets, they're going to go for it, even though we're only in the 3rd quarter. It'll be an RPO screen pass caught by Garrett Wilson, who stiff arms wrap, jukes out Bishop. Garrett Wilson playing like a man possessed out there, makes another big-time play and keeps this drive alive. Fields on the PA boot, gets the ball to Jeremy Ruckert, and he's out of bounds at 29 of Buffalo. So New York moving the ball down the field. They have it near the red zone. It's a read option. Fields keeping it, and Matt Milano read that read option better than Justin Fields did. It's a loss of 5, and the Jets are going to go for it again. This time on 4th and 7. Fields to Garrett Wilson again. Another big-time play in a big spot by Garrett Wilson. He's been clutch in this one. Braylon Allen setting up a block and making his way to the 6. It's a gain of 7. The 3rd quarter nearing its end. This will be the last play of it. Fields short of the end zone, and the marker hits Mason Taylor. And it will be 4th and 3 when we start the 4th quarter. The Jets have already gone for it on 2 4th downs on this drive. Why would they not go for it here on 4th and 3? A blitz on the way, and it'll get there in time. Breece picked up the wrong guy in the blitz, and Matt Milano had free access. It'll be a turnover on downs, and all that was for nothing. Allen standing in his own end zone. He's going to be upended. Maybe it all wasn't for nothing. The defense at least puts 2 points on the board, forcing a safety. Michael Carter II and Quinnen Williams making a big-time play. Jets have the ball again, down by 5. Fields on 3rd down, hit as he let it go again. And the pass is incomplete, so the Jets will do nothing after the safety. Buffalo at their own 33 with the lead and possession. James Cook bouncing off of multiple defenders. A very determined run by James Cook, who broke, 4 tackles on the play to pick up 4 yards. 1 second down, a screen to Cook. And he'll break another tackle. James Cook playing like he really wants this win. There is an AFC Championship game appearance on the line, remember. This is the divisional round. There's a quarterback sneak to get a 1st down. Under 8 minutes to go in the 4th. Allen is going to take a shot one-on-one for Khalil Shakir, and it's incomplete. Azaria Thomas with some good coverage as Jermaine Johnson II is injured. It's his left knee. He will not return to this one. So Marshawn Nealand will be in the game rest of the way, opposite of Will McDonald IV. Khalil Shakir unable to make that catch, and our defense gets a stop. Garrett Wilson has had a great game and has made play after play in the clutch. Can he help us out and get us the lead in the 4th quarter? Fields on the keeper, gets a block, and is out of bounds at the 41. A 21-yard run as the Jets off to a good start on this drive. Breece right up the middle with no Bills defender there to stop him. Not until he's all the way to the Buffalo 43. It's been a physical game, and you could tell both teams are starting to feel it. Injuries are adding up. Shaq Thompson injured after that play. Garrett Wilson with his 6th catch of the game. This time only a gain of 8. He's made a lot of big plays. That one only 8 yards. Getting late in the 4th. Under 6 minutes to go. Fields going deep to Jeremy Ruckert. The number 2 tight end for the Jets puts him in the red zone. They're in 11 with 4 minutes to go now. Fields firing to the middle of the end zone for Garrett Wilson. He's made some spectacular plays in this one, and you want to give him as many chances as he can in the end zone. He just couldn't come up with that one. And the Jets are going to kick a field goal here. It was maybe a little too far to go for it on 4th down. It's still a 1-score game, and they now could win it with a field goal, but their defense has to get the ball back, and they're off to a good start of doing that. Jamian Sherwood with a third sack of the day for the Jets defense. The Bills are letting the clock wind down. Allen on third down, lobbing left side for Khalil Shakir, and he boxes out Azareye'h Thomas to get a first down. The Bills could let the clock wind down to the 2-minute warning. They're going to snap it, and Allen wants to throw. He's going to be strip sacked. Marshawn Neyland knocked it out, and Will McDonald, the fourth, got on top of it. What are the Bills thinking here? Snapping it and trying to throw it. They have gifted the Jets a chance to win this one. Breece Hall left side up to the 18, a gain of 10. And the Jets in the driver's seat can let this clock wind down as far as they want to. They're going to throw it, though, to Garrett Wilson, who gets loose, and he scores. An 18-yard touchdown, his second of the game. And the Jets are a minute 30 away from advancing to the AFC Championship game and pulling off another upset win. The back-to-back MVP award winner Josh Allen has a minute 26 and all the Buffalo timeouts to get the Bills into the end zone and keep their season alive. Isaiah Likely sprinting towards the sideline, but he does turn upfield and is out of bounds at the 39. Buffalo doesn't have to play the sideline game yet. They have all their timeouts, like I said, so they can use the middle of the field, and they will here. Keon Coleman in the Jets territory down at their 45, and the Bills lose a timeout. Third and short with 51 seconds to go. Cook bouncing this run outside, and he's down in the backfield. Sherwood getting the TFL, and the Bills are going to hurry things up ahead of 4th and 3. Their season on the line here. It's over if they don't get this. Allen firing left side, splitting cover two with a perfect throw to Isaiah Likely. It'll be goal to go for Buffalo. York hoping to pull off a goal line stand. Allen short of the end zone to Isaiah Likely, and he'll bully ball, reach it into the end zone, scoring the touchdown, and the Bills have the lead with 29 seconds to go. They only lead by 1, so they're going to have to go for 2 here in order to try to protect themselves from a game-winning field goal. Allen on the 2-point try, floating right side for Coleman. It's over his head, incomplete. That means the Jets could win this one with a field goal. They have 26 seconds in all their timeouts to get in the range for Harrison Mevis. His career long is 57. We saw him make that last week in the wild card round against the Chargers in overtime to win the game. Not great resource management by the Jets there, only picking up 6 yards at 5 seconds and using a timeout on top of that. Fields pump faking multiple times. He'll just go underneath the Reynolds with nobody biting. And Reynolds has a gain of 9. The Jets using another timeout, though. They have 15 seconds and 1 timeout to get about 20 yards here and get in the range for Mevis. Fields under pressure against a 3-man rush. He gets drilled. The pass is incomplete. And now you have 11 seconds. At least he didn't take a sack there. Better protection up front. Fields over the middle for Wilson, and it's off his hands. Matt Milano with a clutch play to knock that ball away, or at least hit Wilson. Fields, the time dwindling in the 4th, gets the ball to Arian Smith, and he's down at the Buffalo 46 with 2 seconds to go. What do you do here? The Bills have already given up 1 Hail Mary in this game. Will the Jets try it again? No, they're going to let Mevis attempt a 63-yard field goal. His career long, 57. This to send the Jets to the AFC Championship game. His kick is up. It has the distance, but is wide right. The wind pushes it, and it's no good. The Bills are going to hang on and advance to the AFC Championship game. The Jets put up a great fight, gave the Bills everything they had, just couldn't get the win. We competed and were oh so close to winning. The biggest difference in this game, at least to me, was third downs. The Bills went 8 of 14, the Jets 2 of 10. Our defense, it gave us a chance compared to how they looked in the 2 regular season matchups versus the Bills. They were not very good in those. In this one, we forced 2 punts and got a takeaway. Third down was bad though. Offensively, we had an avoidable turnover, a bad overthrow by Fields on that hitch route to Wilson. We wasted a great performance by Garrett Wilson. He wasn't perfect. He did drop a pass in the end zone, which led to us settling for a field goal after. He dropped a pass over the middle that could have made the field goal easier for Harrison Mevis. Now, I'm not saying that Garrett Wilson should have made those catches. I'm saying he could have with how well he was playing in this one. The Super Bowl matchup, it is set. The Ravens have beat the Bills in the AFC Championship game. The Buccaneers beat the Vikings in the NFC. So it'll be Tampa Bay and Baltimore facing off in the Super Bowl. We'll see who wins that in a bit. Breece, he is running back 1 in the AFC for the Pro Bowl team. No surprise there. Andrew Beck representing the fullbacks in the AFC. He's a pending free agent to be. And so is John Simpson, who makes it as left guard 2. At center 2, we got Joe Tippmann, who's under contract for 1 more year. And then also, we got one other Pro Bowler on defense. That is Quincy Williams. No surprise, he was the best linebacker in the AFC. A couple of depth trait changes to go over. Quinnen Williams has been downgraded from superstar X Factor to just superstar. He did have that 10-game sack streak, so not a big surprise. It's not like superstar is bad. Quincy Williams' brother is going to be joining him there. He, of course, is an award winner, so not really a shock or surprise to see him going up a depth trait. Hoping that can keep him well rated for a while longer. Azareye'h Thomas had a strong finish to his rookie year. He's up to superstar development. Still slow, but he has a better depth trait, which is cool. Lewis Seen up to star dev. Was not expecting this one. The former first-round pick was only on a 1-year deal, so if we want to bring him back, we will have to extend him. And then on offense, we only had one depth trait change. It is Breece up to superstar, another award winner, so not much of a surprise to see his depth trait changing. That is all, though, for the depth trait changes. The Baltimore Ravens have defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Super Bowl 21-18, so they are Super Bowl champs, and Lamar Jackson is Super Bowl MVP, putting a close to the 2025 season. Tyrod Taylor, a former Baltimore Raven, has decided to retire, meaning we will have to add a quarterback no matter what this offseason. Quan Alexander, who had that great game against us in the wildcard game, ends up calling it quits after, so he goes out with a bang. Geno Smith, Matthew Stafford, and Aaron Rodgers have all decided to retire. So a lot of teams are going to be in need of a quarterback this offseason. I was thinking that some of those quarterbacks may fall in the draft. I'm no longer thinking that. Coaching carousel. We are going to make one change to our coaching staff, and it's something that you could see coming a mile away. Our defensive coordinator, Stephen Meyer, is going to be fired. We were giving up 25.4 points per game, 30th of 32 teams, 336.7 total yards per game, 31st of 32 teams. So he's going to be fired, and we are going to be hiring Jonathan Gannon, the Cardinals head coach from this last year, but 7-10, not good enough to keep his job. He got fired. He had the 19th best defense in points per game allowed, giving up 22.5 points per game. They were 9th in yards per game allowed, though, allowing 297 yards per game. So we have hired him. We'll see if we can fix our defense. How about a little draft talk? We are currently penciled into the 27th pick in the first round. I no longer think any of these quarterbacks are going to be slipping that are projected to go round 1. So if we want one, we would have to trade up. And I don't know if I want to trade up as far as I would have to get one of those guys. What about cornerback? JT Beckham, Michigan State Spartan. We could keep him in green and white. He's got top 5 talent in the draft. Has the size, the athleticism you want in a cornerback. He's only 21. The only problem with him, he's projected to go a few picks ahead of where we're supposed to be picking. Clyde Swinton. He's Tavon Austin 2.0. If we stick and pick, this would be the guy I would take at pick 27. He's got top 5 talent, so either way, we could be getting a player with top 5 talent in the draft, even all the way down at pick 27. But what do you guys think? What do you want to see us do in the draft? And what do you think we need to do in the offseason in general on defense and on offense in order to make this team a real Super Bowl contender? We have ended the long 14-year playoff drought, even won a playoff game, but that Super Bowl drought is still a thing. So in the next episode, we'll get into the offseason and get all the way through it and hopefully come out on the other side a better team. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.